What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Kids figure stuff out. Stop lying to your kids. I've said this before. Stop lying. You know why? The older they get, the more they're going to figure it out. My grandmother used to tell me, you know, old school rules. Both of them. They used to tell me these old school rules. I'm not going to talk bad about their daddy. I'm going to let them find that out on their own. But you know what a lot of you folks out here doing? Talking bad about folks in front of these kids. And you're not giving them a chance to find out on their own. Or then they're starting to find out that you own something too. Kids figure these things out. Stop having your kid go hard for you, because when that kid sees that you full of it, they're going to question everything you ever told them. They will figure stuff out. With each day, they get older. They get smarter. They get bigger. They get wiser. And yes, they're kids and they're going to be naive. But they will figure things out. And the worst thing in the world is to fill a kid's head up with something that's wrong. And then when they become a teenager, they start to, you know what, this is not starting to make sense no more. They become an adult. Nah, out of respect, I love you. You know, I'm supposed to love you and respect you, but you ain't right. Then they become an adult and have their own family. They start looking like, you one trifling motherfucker. You know that? You know that? And you get your parents, and I'm going to tell you why I say this. Some of you parents out there who need to stick to this, to whatever narrative you need to stick to make yourself feel better, sleep at night in front of people, them kids start looking at you like, oh, you want to tell this lie again? Okay, yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. You sure did. Yeah, whatever. That ain't what happened, but you're going to run that story to your grave. And the fact that you're going to run stories to your grave that are untrue so you can look good in public when the person sitting next to you knows exactly what happened, you're just digging yourself a deeper hole at a different age. You can't say, yeah, you know what, looking back on it, I shouldn't have did that. Or now that you're an adult, you know, I'll tell you something that was fucked up. Like, I probably shouldn't have did that. But no. You know how many people out here say that, getting people that line, I'm your father, I'm your mother. You know, it just doesn't matter what happened and what I said and what was done. What? Oh, it matters. It most definitely matters. Because once you get to that point where other people are looking at you like, okay, you want to play me. You did a good job. You got me. Then you might just end your whole relationship with your child at whatever age. I'm going to tell you why I say that. For all you parents out there who sold their child a story and their child left and never came back, you might want to retract that story. It may never be the same, but you may have a relationship again. And I'm not talking about these people that are spoiled and get just angry about stupid shit. Like, oh, you didn't make me cookies on Christmas. Fuck you. None of that. To my real shit. You know, the young girls who got raped and molested. People act like, oh, the young boys who got raped and molested, and they're like, oh, see, the story is, and you're just sitting there like, that's the story, huh? The ones who got beaten to a pulp for nothing. You know, the ones who may have gotten accidents and they may have settlements and stuff, and the family spent the money right in front of them. Mama and daddy got new cars and a bigger house and new furniture. Kid got to work themselves through college. That kind of shit. Back in the day, the ones that used to put apartments and shit in their kids' names, and now they and the kid grew up had fucked up credit, couldn't get no loans and shit because they was on a lease at 7. The ones who got the child support and said, oh, blah, 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 blah. Your mama ain't this, your dad ain't this, they don't send this, they don't care about you this way. Then they come find out, damn, you sure do have a lot of shoes. You sure they go on a lot of trips. Why do we have all this fucking furniture we don't fucking need? Why are you buying all of this shit? So when it's time to go to college, what am I going? I don't know. You better ask your daddy. You better ask your mama. Okay. It's not going to end well. Because all of these lies you told gonna catch up with you. And what makes it even worse is if you're a shitty parent who does that, your child, when they become a parent, gonna think you're gonna be a shitty grandparent who's still gonna do that, and they're not gonna allow you to fuck them over the way you fuck them over. Just my 2 cents. It's been a rough day. Yeah, I know.